The Footholder video. I knew I'd have to make this one eventually, because these things are a serious pain. Even when you're not doing Damageless, these things are a serious pain. Damageless doesn't make them a whole lot harder, because the biggest danger from these things was always them knocking you down the hole or you missing your jump or something. But they're still even worse on Damageless than they are when you're not playing Damageless, obviously. The key here is that the Footholder's vertical movement on hard mode is random, but their horizontal movement is not. So what you want to aim to do is just get through the section as quickly as possible. You want to manipulate their horizontal positions so that you'll have an opening immediately to go to the next Footholder, so that you're not just standing on the same Footholder for a while and just trying to dodge shots and sometimes just getting trapped. That's what you want to avoid. So I'm just going to go into the next room. I'm on normal mode right now because here the horizontal movement and the vertical movement both aren't random. So I just went for it. And you see, if I jump for that Footholder, I can make it to it, but it's kind of a tricky jump. Oops, I wasn't supposed to do that. But yeah, just go I'm just going full steam ahead here. And like, even something like that was okay. That was a decent jump and I didn't make it. So it's possible to make it, but it's a lot easier to do this. Stop in the center of the platform, use the background as a visual cue, the hexagons help with that, and then figure out where to jump. Now, of course, on hard mode, the vertical movement's going to be random as well. But the thing is, the horizontal timing will be the same as on normal mode. So you can practice on normal mode, make sure you're able to get through the section in one fell swoop, and then move on to hard. So I'm going to move on to hard here. So obviously things will be a little bit different, but we're going to do the same thing. Stop in the same place, go with the same visual cue, and then we can jump to the next one. And I didn't quite make that, but whatever. We've got plenty of space around here, so it's not too worrying, even though I did mess it up. But whatever, that's not the important thing. So you see this? There I was way too high. Now you could just stand on the Footholder for 8 years and wait for an opening, but generally you don't want to do that. You're more likely to get cornered as you stand on those things for longer. So I'm just gonna back out of the room here. This is all you need to do. Just back out of the room and try again. This time we have a better opening and we can go. So with this strategy, this room's pretty consistent. As long as you don't beef it like I did the other time, this room's pretty consistent. The other Footholder rooms are a little bit worse, but let's move on to this other one in a lock-on stage. This is the one that I didn't find a good strategy for when I was playing through Damageless, but I found a much better one here. So the place where you want to wait is actually the end of the platform. So I'm gonna walk to here, wait until the edge, wait for that to shoot, and then jump on. Now that thing will go back and forth a couple times, and you can jump on it the second time. And see, you're not under the ceiling when the first platform tries to shoot you. That's the key to this strategy. Because if you're under the ceiling, you'll get trapped under its shot. And you can also jump over the shot as you're boarding the first platform. It doesn't really matter. The key is just, you don't want to be under the ceiling when you have to dodge that first shot. And then the third platform lines itself up so nicely. It just comes straight up to you, and you don't have to work at all to jump on top of it. So, I should have gone immediately there, but whatever. It's probably not going to make that much of a difference. Yeah, see, it's fine. I should have gone sooner there. There was an opening sooner than I jumped, but so that would have worked. I wasn't trapped or anything. I didn't have to wait another cycle, but I had to be a little bit quicker on the draw. So that's why these things are tricky. There's a lot of different patterns, a lot of different variations, and it's hard to learn like absolutely all of them, but I don't think this one's that inconsistent. I think there are some weird scenarios where you can just get completely trapped. Like if the second one decides to go super low and the third one decides to go super high, you can just be sitting there for a while. And I don't really think there's a great way to deal with that, but it doesn't happen very often, and you've got space to maneuver, so you can still react to their shots when that happens. next I'll move on to the one in Iceman stage. So this one is a lot longer, and unlike the ones in Electman stage, you can't back out, so you have to do it first try. The good news is that there's no annoying ceiling in the way of any of these, so you're not likely to get trapped like you can in Electman stage if you don't back out when you're supposed to. So for this first Footholder, I would recommend just going immediately. So jump from the very edge, even if it's at the very top right when you jump towards it. You can still jump on top of it, so that's the key. And then you wait on this platform. And the reason why I just keep getting hit and resetting is because I want to show you something. Because you jump over both of these shots at exactly the same time, as long as you go right away to jump on the first Footholder. That's why I don't recommend waiting to make an easier jump. If you go right away, you jump over both of these shots at the same time, and it makes things so much easier. Then, for the second Footholder, what you want to do is wait for it, because you want to manipulate where they are in their horizontal cycles again. So you want to wait until the second platform is turning around from the wall. So like just after it's turned, like you jump over it and then it turns around and then you jump on it. And then you can dodge all that. And normally you get an opportunity to go, but I didn't quite have enough room to jump because the third Footholder was abnormally high. So this is a case where you just have to take advantage of the fact that you've got room to maneuver and be a little bit more patient. Now this one, it's the same timing. Wait for it to turn around from the wall and then go. Then you can make it to this one, and then you can make it to here. And yeah, again, as long as you stick to the same pattern every time, it's not that bad, but it is worth learning. Whoops. I jumped a bit too early there. But it is worth learning this pattern because you'll have to do this many, many times. And it's better to do this than to rely on luck. So that was pretty sketchy, but managed to save it. So yeah, that's how it works. Another thing to note is that in this room in particular, I'm not going to demo it because I don't have enough save states, but Gutsman can actually kill these things with his blocks, and then just build himself a bridge across the spikes. So that makes it a lot easier with him. It's completely free with him, even though it takes a while. There's also another single, like, individual Footholder in this stage. Again, I don't have enough save state slots to demo that one. It's not really a big deal. I never really had that many problems with it. What I do want to demo is the one in Copy Robot. This is actually the easiest one to deal with in the game. But the reason why I bring it up is because I want to emphasize reset efficiency here, because you're going to be playing the stage a lot. You're going to be playing through this opening part of the stage a lot. So you want to know exactly how to deal with this Footholder as fast as possible. And it turns out that's just really easy. So you climb up, inch forward a few taps to the side, jump over its first shot if necessary, jump onto it, and then jump on to the ladder. You never need to wait. That's really important, in my opinion. Never wait for this thing. No matter where it is, you can always jump onto it. It doesn't matter if it's low or high. It can never go high enough that you can't jump on it. It can never go low enough. And even if it goes super low, you can always make it to the ladder. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it. Like, if it's super low right now, but you can still make it. And you saw the first time, that was as high as it could go the first time it went. You don't hit the spikes, you hit that block that's on the other side of the ceiling, and you can just climb up. So just do that, be as fast as possible. And that's really it for the Footholders. Again, pretty sketchy, but they're not as bad as they first look.